We're live.
Bitch, please. Oh, okay. There's days where you're like, no, I got it. I got all the power. I get it. No, I can do that. And then there's days you're like, oh, I forgot I had that power, and I'm so sorry, and I'll work it out.
Where are you? You have a different backdrop.
Yeah, but let's just put it this way. What stupid question is that? Did you send me a link? I don't need a stinking link. I just get on.
You don't need
That's what I do.
Yep.
Well, hey, welcome to Go Game Go. Game on. So I told Jeff, here, take a look at that. Take a look at that.
Oh, what in the world happened?
Look at that. Nice and brute. That's from video games. That's me playing video games all day. I'm lying. Totally lying. Totally lying. I can say, though, without a doubt, I can still play video games, though. It's okay. It's all good. No, man, the other night, and I do have a topic for tonight, though, that started elsewhere. But get a load of this. I have to we got a different vehicle now, so it parks on one side, and then the vehicle that I'm driving now has to back in, right? Because then you got your two driver's doors are in the middle, right? So yeah, and I like backing in so I can like be like Batman, and in the morning it's and I'm out the door, right? So I'm moving stuff around. I knew I had to move some stuff around, some equipment that's in the back of the garage. Hey, Pete. Hey, Lance. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony. What's up? Born distracted. I think I got everybody. So I got to move some sound equipment back against the wall, right? Well, I forget. All right. So it's like almost the midnight hour, and I think, oh, Judas Priest. I got to get the car in because the other day I had to scrape my windows, and I'm like, I got a garage. I shouldn't have to scrape my windows, right?
Correct.
So I start moving this equipment. Well, it's sound equipment, heavy sound equipment. I got speakers that are CE17s, which stand about, 3.5 foot tall, maybe 4 foot tall, right? So I got two of those. They're kind of triangular. Then I had three of them. No, I never did have three of them. The Pope, before I even got a third one, he just away of it that one. I didn't even have it. So I'm moving it. Well, I forget that I've got like a 50-pound amplifier spanned across the two speakers, right? Almost the midnight hour. Let's remember this. I'm only using the light from the garage door opener, right? So that's all that's on. I have two other light bulbs, which I probably should have turned on. So it was dim, and it's black against a darkish, dim background, right? So I forget that I span this amp across two speakers. So I'm like, egg it. And I'm like, why is it so hard to move? But I move it, and I don't know, dude, man. It must have been like just teetering on the edge, that amp. And I forget all about it. So I'm moving the other one on which it stayed. And I go, and I have my headphones on. I'm listening to another YouTuber. I'm listening to Professor of Rock. And he's talking about hair metal songs that should have been bigger. And I'm listening, and I'm like, okay, I got it. And I'm like, shove. And all of a sudden, you'll notice I got a little owie here.
Jeez.
So out of nowhere, well, I mean, it was actually on top of the speaker, so I know from where it came, but out of nowhere, mentally, bam, right on the head, bam, across the nose, and scrapes down. My hand is on the edge of this speaker cabinet, scrapes down the edge of my fingers. That's what that beautiful thing is right there. All three. And I felt like I said today, I said my pinky got the worst of it, which pretty much lived in a family of 5. So my parents, they were good folks, but my 2 brothers, they gave me some crap over the years. And I felt like the little piggy down here, they got, mistreated. But, dude, scrape right across them. I mean, I just had to stand there for a second like, concussion, no concussion, concussion, no concussion.
See, if you're a wrestler, you'd have stood there like this for a couple seconds and then just went.
If I'd have had you and Pete online at the moment, I'd have done it. Could you imagine if we were doing a live thing at that time? What's that?
You could have pulled a Ric Flair or a Greg Valentine. They were the best at standing there and then just tipping over.
I should have channeled my inner Flair.
Woo!
So, man, over the summer, I took a ride from where I live all the way down to Forest Park, right? So I take this ride down to Forest Park, and I get done with the ride. It's a beautiful day. I'm feeling good. I get to stop it at a pedestrian stop at a light to go across, and I'm waiting for traffic when I realize I'm going to have to put my foot down and stop, stay still.
Wait, is this before or after you took one off the noggin?
Oh, this is summertime. This is last summer. And they have a pedestrian bar that you can kind of lean against, whatever, it's there for safety, right? Not for my safety, not that day, because I had, operative word, had. Anybody ride bikes? I love riding bikes. When I was a kid, my bike was my best friend. I had 2 best friends, actually. It was my bike, whatever that bike ended up being. I never got a new bike when I was a kid, and I never learned to read. And Panasonic was my radio. I loved my radio. 2 best friends. So I'm on my bike, and I've never had those straps for your feet on the pedals until now.
I did.
They're great. I know. And you'll never want them after I tell you this story, because I'm like, well, I got to stop. So I went to put my foot down, and I was just bragging about how these other tennis shoes I have, my Under Armour tennis shoes, fit further in to that strap, and it's better. Well, not that day, because I couldn't get my foot out and it wouldn't go. And I went to grab the bar, and I missed the top bar and fell. And because my foot was pushing on the strap, I was harder and faster. My rib hit that second bar. And I'm like, same damn thing, right? To just stand there for a second going, I could have Ric Flaired right there too. Son of a monkey. I suck. So, needless to say, I had blood on my face. I had blood pouring off my hands.
I thought you were going to say big disgrace.
What's that?
I thought you were going to say big disgrace.
What's a big disgrace?
Blood
Come on, dude.
Oh, goodness.
What?
Thank you, Freddie. That's the one thing that pissed me off about that Queen movie. I thought it was brilliantly cast, and many, there's millions of people love that movie, Bohemian Rhapsody. But I'd rather pull up to my laser disc. Hang on, I'd rather pull up to my laser disc.
Well,
and
Stuart's pulling a Papa Pete right now.
You would have had it by now.
Yeah, plus Papa Pete wouldn't have gotten out of his chair.
Yep.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, wait, no. Papa doesn't ever get out of the seat.
No, doesn't need to.
Papa no leavey the seaty. I'd rather do this. If I'm just going to watch about Queen, I'd rather watch this. This came out, obviously, around It's a Kind of Magic. And on top of that, not to sound sexist, but they show the video where they have the Fat Bottom Girls video. So look, it only cost me $7. $7.
Very nice.
So, but if you're gonna watch Bohemian Rhapsody, I think they put this out on DVD. But just watch this personally. I mean, it's again brilliant cast, and thank you, Born Distracted. You are absolutely freaking right. Absolutely right. That is true. You know, and with that movie, did you see Rocket Man?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
You're right. Often we talk to our chatters. I get it.
No.
But no, I'm
I
talking
haven't
to
seen
you.
either movie, to be honest.
Shut your freaking mouth. One of these days I'm going to get weird and go, shut your pretty mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the last day of the show.
Just tell me what day that is. Stu, it's the last show. I need you to pull the pretty mouth trick.
I gotta go. Say it. Say it now.
Stu and I always like the same movies. Oh, yeah, we do.
Well,
Yeah, we do. No, Abe Vigoda versus Ricardo Montalban. Ricardo Montalban.
he'd probably just send Tattoo in to do the dirty work.
Well, Tattoo would be like his added extra weapon.
I mean, all he has to do
He would
is
just
one kick to Abe Vigoda's knee, and he's going to buckle, and down he goes. Game over. I just picture Tattoo jumping on top of him.
I don't know, man. I think like Abe Vigoda would like, I could just see it be like a movie. Like Abe Vigoda would be like, get that one shot in on Ricardo Montalban. You're like, oh, shit, I never saw that coming. Like he pulls a Barney Miller or something. And Ricardo is down and you're like, oh, and he's coming after him. And all of a sudden, and he pulls out a Tattoo and he goes monkey shit on him and takes him out.
Do you think
And then he goes, the plane. And then they flies him back to Fantasy Island.
I'm guessing if Abe threw some dirt on that white coat, that'd be it for Ricardo Montalban. I don't think he could fight dirty. He'd have to clean up first. He might have a second coat, maybe, but I don't think he could continue.
I never fight dirty. Well, in that case, you're dirty.
This might be the most obscure one we've ever seen. Salami from White Shadow versus Link from Mod Squad. Any mention of Salami from White Shadow is a good time.
I would never, ever come up with that. I barely remember White Shadow. I'd like to. Is that streaming anywhere? The White Shadow stream. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all.
Why is my video just went out and it says my connection is fairly good. Oh, there we go. Now it's back to on. What happened there? That was weird.
I don't know. Hey, what's that mean on my Rocket League? Does it just mean that my signal's bad when that little gauge comes on and it's like, and my car's going like it's on the ring?
I think so. Because
Okay.
when I was playing with you guys the other day, mine was on there all the time because connection was terrible.
Yeah, that sucks.
It sucks.
So here we go. Here's two of them I need to check out then. All right, hold on a second. So Pete says I enjoyed Rocket Man. Yeah, the same movie. Somebody mentioned Rise of Skywalker. That was fun. Was your guys talking yesterday was cool. Okay, I missed Rocket Man. I did catch Queen though. I enjoyed it. A lot of people enjoyed the Queen movie. Again, my biggest thing with it is that I'm a history guy. So I would rather just see all of the regular guys. And again, I get it. It was on the life of Freddie Mercury. I can talk about this for days, but the thing about it was that I didn't need it to focus on Freddie Mercury. Mercury was fantastic. Why? Because of his voice. I don't really need to see a movie about another broken mental situation with these guys. We already know that a lot of these stars have issues. I mean, they did an interview. There's an interview on here with Freddie talking about Friends. And he's smoking a cigarette, like always, sitting there with his wife beater on. And he's just like, Friends, yeah, I don't have a lot of friends. Mary is probably my biggest friend. She's probably my best friend. And you're like, well, you could probably have a lot of friends who aren't interested in your money and your fame so much, as that's the reason that they're there, if you just allow it and be more careful about who you let in. We've seen it for decades in the entertainment industry, where people get rich and famous and they just have people around. I don't live that life. I wouldn't know what that's like. It's got to be difficult as hell. I'm not saying that. I've said about Michael Jackson for years, where people are like, Michael Jackson was weird. And I'm like, well, yeah, Michael Jackson was kind of weird. Why? Because he had a shit childhood. That's why. Because, he was under the dominance of his father in the beginning. And then you're at 10 years old and women want you.
If that was the case, wouldn't LaToya be weird too? Oh, never mind.
What do you mean? I was going to say. Well, see, and Janet, I think she was kind of blessed in a way that she got to be around other people on the reg, so she kind of had other families.
Yeah, like on Good Times.
That's what I'm talking about.
Got to hang out with JJ, Florida.
And those are John Amos. Those are some good people. What was the mom's name? Her actress name? Is it Estelle?
Wait, Florida Evans. This was on an episode of Saturday Night Live when they used to do Chris Rock had that rap show.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, what was it? He had a rhyme. We used to actually say it. It was pretty funny. Oh yeah, Esther Roll.
Esther Roll. Yeah.
And then he followed up with De La Soul.
De La Soul. That's right. So the thing about Rocket Man. Here's the thing. I enjoyed both movies. I only want to own one though. I only own Rocket Man. I don't. If I bump into Bohemian Rhapsody and it's $4 or something, I might buy it. Because again, the people they cast were brilliant. It's a great cast, and they played it really well. The guy who played Brian May, oh my God, looked so much like him. Not dead on, but had the mannerisms and all that kind of stuff.
Wait,
but the problem was it wasn't a good history film. But Rocket Man, Captain
Tennille versus Richard Simmons. Why do we need both for Richard Simmons?
Probably because one of them's dead.
Oh yeah, Captain died, didn't he?
He did.
Oh, no, wait, is he alive and Tennille died? Or who died?
No, he was in bad shape. That's why they split up. Because he was like, I don't watch the hat.
Yeah, I thought that was the reason they split up. She just couldn't take it anymore.
I'm sick of that captain's hat. You're always on deck, and you always got the hat.
Bay City Rollers versus Falco.
Oh, Falco's dead.
Falco
died in the 90s. Can you believe that?
I don't know, but this fight would take place on Saturday night.
Perfect.
Oh. All right, Captain's dead. Oh wait, Dan from Rebel Gaming Club popped in. I think it's his first appearance.
It is. I saw the picture. What's up?
Okay. What's going on, Dan?
What's up?
By the way, Dan, I'm glad you got to keep your show, and Jordan didn't take it away.
I can't wait to have Dan on again with you on. I was like, Pete and I were like, man.
I know. I was looking forward to it so much.
Well, and like I say, everything happens eventually.
So Pete and I did this wrestling show yesterday, and in there was some video of WWE, and they're very protective. So they copyrighted Pete and then took down the video.
What?
So I think Pete's going to edit that out and then put it back up.
No. Dude.
Video again. What's going on?
I don't know. I thought, wow, he's like sitting still for a long time.
And that hardly ever happens.
Soupy
Soupy Sales
versus Carrot Top.
Oh.
What about Soupy Sales versus Nipsey Russell?
I don't know, but what the hell is it about tonight? It's Resurrection Wrestling. What is going on? If you're dead, don't worry. You can wrestle. If you're alive, you can wrestle a dead man. It's okay. You don't have to be alive.
There we go. Pete's doing it right now.
Ooh, he's trimming.
Infinite's in the house. Hey, Infinite.
What's shaking? Mike's in the house.
I'll bet last time you were in Infinite, I didn't know how to pronounce your name, so I didn't say anything. But then you were on Mike's original Next Level Gaming show, and they said Infinite's like, okay.
Okay,
I didn't want
got
to
this.
pronounce it because I was like, I have no idea. But now it makes sense. Infinite. I get it.
Is there? I don't know. Maybe that was the most recent that you've had. There. What's the tough part is when you meet somebody and you become friends, and then you're like, and you just say their first name because you don't know how to say their last name. And so, like, I have my buddy Mealy from Steelheart, and he used to go by Michael, and now he's gone with his birth Croatian name is Milienko, so he's going by Mealy. And he's the gentleman who in Rockstar did all of the vocals that Mark Wahlberg did. And but I see his last name and I'm like, oh, it must be Matejevich. But no, it's Matijevich. So you're like, oh yeah, okay, I've been saying it wrong the whole freaking time. Been saying it wrong.
I was on mute that whole time.
Perry Mason versus Matlock. Wait
a minute. How about going back to the one where you have two different characters played by the same person? Perry Mason versus Ironsides.
I mean, do you have to? I mean, does he have to get in a wheelchair too to do that, or?
Oh no.
Or does Ironsides have to get up off his butt and start?
One's in a chair, one's on his feet.
Oh.
Perry Mason was a big guy. Fair fight.
Could you just see him like up on two wheels, and he just takes off at him,
doing circles around Perry Mason? Gets them all confused. Yeah, I thought of a question for everyone. Think of your favorite TV shows. Which show would you choose to not have ended, like to continue on for a few years? At that moment, not bring it back now, but at that moment, just keep going. Because mine would be Everybody Loves Raymond, because that show I thought got funnier the older it got. The characters got more interesting, and they brought in more people who were hilarious. I wish it would have gone a few more years.
The Medium. Infinite says The Medium.
I've never seen that.
Oh, this whole power thing is really tough because
I'm turning you off so I can turn it on.
Sometimes I say things and maybe you don't catch it. So then I'm like, oh, I'll turn it on. Then there's times I say something and you're spot on. You're like, boop. And then I'm like, boop.
What was it, about 3 weeks ago? We did it, I would say, like 3 times in a row. We just kept turning it on and off, like we were both doing it at the same time. The Drew Carey show.
You know,
I never saw that either.
Well, that was good.
Freaks and
Drew
Geeks.
Carey. Well, you know what's the weirdest thing about Drew Carey is that they've never released anything else but the first season.
That is weird. That was on a long
They
time.
only
Wasn't it?
released the first season. The Smurfs, Born Distracted. Get out of here.
Freaks and Geeks. I've never seen that either.
Yeah, I've never watched that either.
I have watched
and
the
is
Smurfs,
this
though.
and is this Don't Shoot Me? Is that
Don't
what you
At
meant?
Me.
Don't at me.
Smurfs are awesome.
Because if he means don't shoot me, the weirdest. Oh, there's one. You know, if it wasn't for that crap second season, I would say Ren and Stimpy. But that second season was crap because the original guys left.
No, that's a whole different category. That's a show that went to the dumper after season 1. Like
Yeah.
Mork and Mindy. Season 2.
Oh.
Ooh, we got a lot of.
What about Three's Company?
Yeah, they could have had a few more seasons and squeezed a few more actresses into that revolving door that was Cindy and.
The revolving hot door.
Oh, Night Court.
Yeah, Night Court. How many seasons was that?
I don't know. It was on a long time, though.
Was it?
Probably 8 or 9
Okay.
years, I bet.
Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. The Office. Yeah, Parks and Rec, that was one of those shows when I finally watched it all. I was really, you get to the end and you're like, oh, I'm done. You want to rewatch it or, you missed. That's when you know a show is really, really affects you, is when you get done watching it now that we're in, stream land or, DVD land, and you can sit there and binge it. And then when you get done, you're like, oh, okay. Simpsons. No, wait. How about the Flintstones? What's shaking, Blake? Shaking, Blake. Huh?
Chicken Blake.
Why? I want chicken all of a sudden.
I've mentioned this on here before, but Simpsons started in what, 89?
Yeah.
I think I stopped watching like 92.
Wow.
That was 28 years ago. That's still going on.
That's rules of engagement.
Isn't that the one was that with John Ritter and Kaylee Cuoco? Was that in Cuoco?
No, that was 8 Simple Rules.
Oh, 8 Simple. What's Rules of Engagement then? I don't know.
That's a drama, I think. Or
a Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock. You know what? Did I tell you about my friend? I think I told you about my friend who did some artwork for Fraggle Rock. It was a recent thing where they were kind of redoing some stuff. And I got a friend of mine here in town who is a great, great art. Well, hey, hold on. Remember, I know I talked about him because, wait, I got to get up again, though.
You keep getting out of the chair. This is disappointing.
I'm still not in Pete mode. Although I am thinking about moving things around so that I could be in Pete mode. He's the gentleman that did this cover.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so he came up with some Fraggle Rock artwork. And they sent him and his family out on a trip to New York.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a brilliant artist. So anyway, Fraggles. Yeah, so he loved Fraggle Rock and he did some Fraggle Rock artwork. Comedy with Tick actor for Rules. Oh, Rules of Engagement with right. What's his name?
Putty?
Yeah. That's right.
Mike said
Patrick Warburton.
as my phone autocorrect says, Fragile Rock.
Fragile Rock.
Fragile.
Must be imported.
Must be important. Fragile.
William Conrad did Gunsmoke.
Oh,
we did it
sorry.
again. Did Gunsmoke radio, but he was too big for TV. But not for Canon.
Not for Canon. And
I got this. Hold on.
Wasn't he the Fat Man?
Yeah.
The Fat Man?
Jake and the Fat Man, yeah.
He was too big for TV until he needed to eat. He needed some money.
So who are you looking for? I don't know. I'm just looking for somebody who's too big for TV. Oh, I got the guy for you.
Wait,
I got to get this.
I loved Putty on Seinfeld. I think I heard that they tried to have him as like a semi-regular once he started, because he came on and he was gone for years and he came back, I think, like the last season. I think he had already signed. He was doing a different show, I think, for a little bit.
Interesting.
Putty was great.
He was, there's a movie. He was in a movie with Sam Neill. Oh, what the hell? What was the name of it? But I'm gonna look it up because I it's like it's one of those, again, it's a Sunday afternoon movie. Like I was talking about Spanish Prisoner with Steve Martin.
Or Ma and Pa Kettle.
Yeah, those are Sunday afternoon movies. And Blondie movies, those are. Richard Sherman G. Potter.
Yeah, I guess if you're under 40, you may not even know who any of those people were. It's like even Abbott Costello. I mean, I haven't seen them on TV since I was a little kid.
No. Patrick, sorry.
Oh, Rich is here. Rich,
and you've got the shirt on, don't
He
you?
likes the shirt for some reason.
I don't understand that. All right, I'm going to get... Yeah, Warburton played Kronk in Emperor's New Groove. All right, I'm going to find this movie that he was in. I mean, it was a long time ago.
Michael Garr said, I wish radio shows came back. When I was little here on KMOX on, I think it was Saturday mornings, one of the people on there, he did a radio show where he would play nothing but old radio programs like Burns and Allen, Jack Benny, Fred Allen show. It was awesome.
Wow.
So every Saturday I listen to that. So I got to listen to all these cool radio shows. And there was something really neat about just listening to it.
Wow.
Of course, that can't really happen again.
Well, no. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, there was some, I am still trying to find this flipping movie.
Oh.
I remember there were radio programs going on when I was a kid. And if anybody's never heard, I mean, I have to ask this for Papa. Do you have the Star Wars radio dramas at all? Those are really cool because they add little bits of the story that you didn't see in the movies. There's like Luke and his buddy who goes off to the academy are looking through their binocular things, and they're looking way out into space, and they can kind of see what's going on up there when they were getting attacked.
There you go.
But they had
albums.
Does he have them? You have them on vinyl? You have the radio dramas on vinyl? That's crazy. Wow. And they even did a radio drama or an audio drama version of Dark Empire too. And that was good.
Oh my gosh, the Bickersons. I listened to them too on here it was KMOX, that played these old radio shows. Yeah, the Biggersons, they were good.
They had a Fantastic Four radio show that was going on for a little while. Bickerson.
Newman from Seinfeld versus Bookman from Good Times. Oh, that'd be a good one.
On vinyl stories. Okay, well, hold on. I'm going to get these and show them to you. I think we're talking about two different things because I have the Star Wars one, and it's a gatefold with a booklet in it, and it had the guy that would narrate the story, and Darth Vader came into the ship and ate cheese and whatever, you know. But this is what I'm talking about. There. Whoa, sugar.
We'll drop that on your head. I had no idea there was a radio drama for Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's there. So, Pete, is this what you're talking about you have?
Did they originally come out on LP first?
I came back to look. I don't think so. Because these came out in the the CD days. So I don't know, man. Yeah, there's all of the discs, blah blah blah. I can't get it to look right.
Huh.
There. But they're really, really good. I couldn't believe it. But the Dark Empire one is really good too. So if you want to get something good to listen to in the car, that's good. Also, the company that does they did the Chronicles of Narnia. It's a Christian-based company. I got it over there. Actually, I don't have it over there. I've got it over there.
Michael Garvey says he's sick of all this radio drama. Well played.
So something that came up, Focus on the Family. Thanks, Rich. That's it. They do some brilliant work. They did all of the Narnia series, and they also did Radio Goo Goo, Radio Gaga. Radio Gaga even.
Oh, God. Snack
brings out the
cracks me up every time.
Oh, my God. I have that, Lance. What? Hold on. I got it. Oh, never mind. You're too damn fast. I have that. Where is it? Oh, is it here or is it in there? I guess it's in the other room. Yeah, I have those, Lance. That was one of the first ones I had. Baron Zemo. Actually, it was the Phoenix. It's Captain America and the Falcon versus the Phoenix, who was Baron Zemo's kid. And he's got a ray gun, and Captain America sounded like this, and then they had this cool guy sounding black doing the Falcon. I don't know, Cap.
Is that the Blue Falcon?
Not the Blue Falcon. Power Records
Falcon
presents Captain America and the Falcon. Yeah, Power Records. Way to go, Lance. So Power Records did okay, and this is what I'm dying to talk to Tommy about. I don't know if I want to bring it up yet. I might hold off on that. But Power Records, they did them in book form, and they had everything from Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four and the Hulk and Star Trek. They had a Star Trek one, and Captain America and the Falcon, and then somebody did mention Cap. Yes, you Cap. Yes.
Oh wait, you got Captain America right there on your shirt.
I do, yeah. Ta-da! Did you guys? Anybody watch WandaVision? There they are, right there, Wanda and Vision.
Yeah, I think Pete's
yeah, Marilyn Monroe versus Marilyn Mason.
Perhaps it's Manson.
Yeah, I was gonna say Marilyn Mason. Like, what's his name? What's the actor's name? What's the actor's name? Something Mason. What?
Something Mason?
Yeah, and he talks like this. It's really slowly. He was in Salem's Lot.
William Shatner.
No.
That sounded a little like William Shatner. There is a James Mason.
James Mason kind of talks like this. And he's like, and you're like, dude, just leave. It's going to take you too long. We'll never get through this conversation. Yeah, James and Christopher Walken's kind of like that too, right? I got a fever.
Jackie Mason, Caddyshack 2. Here, can you see? I don't think I'm going to be able to.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I have too on vinyl.
Here's got
I do
Return
have
of the Jedi.
Yeah, I don't have that.
This is all from Papa.
The only one. Yeah, I only have episode 4. That's all I got. Jackie Mason, yeah, Caddyshack 2.
Tab versus B. Arthur. I'm gonna say if it was DJC versus B. Arthur, and there was and she was holding a can of Tab,
God,
I think he'd kick her ass and take it.
That's it. I was just thinking the same thing.
With no Tab, it's all B. Arthur.
I was thinking the same thing because I'm like B. Arthur's got the last 12 pack. Got the
Born
last
Distracted
12.
said it was Steven Seagal.
Sound like I did meet him. I disappeared.
Yeah, briefly. Your video went. I don't know what's going on tonight. We've never had this happen before. Someone's trying to kick us off on YouTube.
Nobody's gonna kick my ass. I did. I thought the same thing. B. Arthur's holding the last 12 pack of Tab, and DJC's like, bitch. Bitch, it's on.
Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Chuck, how many tabs do you have left? I think you're at like 17 last we talked.
She's like, I know I shouldn't have brought the last tab to this thing. I knew it. It was your downfall.
Don't bring a
Crystal
gun
Pepsi versus Zima. Oh, there's one for you. That would be all black and blue right there. Blue Beetle was cool. I had some Blue Beetle comics.
Shouldn't be Black Panther versus Pink Panther? Oh, wait, this is a sad day. Chuck's on the 5 tabs.
5 How are you doing this? Are you working your way down slowly or?
So are you gonna do a video when you're down to the final one?
We got to like have you on the show for that or something.
We'll just have him pop in. He can down the tab, and then he can just go back.
We'll start the show with that.
So I guess my question for Chuck would be, is he going to drink the last tab, or is he going to save that so he always has a tab with him?
Yeah, like we still have our Coke with the Cardinals on it from 1982.
Yeah. We should open that up live right now.
Yeah. I couldn't even try that. Did you ever drink Zima? Did you ever try that?
I never tried it. Is it gone?
Celia did, I bet.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. She seems like she's like cool. Like I would drink a Zima.
There was a guy I worked with. That's all he drank because he thought it was so hip and cool. And I'm thinking, I was like, I don't even know what it is, but you're not hip and cool, so I doubt Zima.
Oh, I heard the line that you didn't like because I know what one of the things I'm gonna watch this weekend is the Def Leppard movie that they made for VH1, I think it was.
Yeah.
And he goes, do you want to be the Stones or do you want to be the Knack? And it's like, oh, damn, dude.
Really?
Come on.
All right. DJC wants this on his first stream. I say yes.
Yes.
Let us know. Let us know, Chuck, and we'll be there. And he doesn't like Zima, so I'm definitely going to be there.
Zima is gross. I never drank it.
It's not bad.
Now wait, what does this pertain to? Yeah, right. Yeah. The last 5 cans. You're in a boat. You're in a clearing. Wait, you're in a clearing with Heather Locklear, and you have 1 tab left. Do you drink it or do you give it to her?
Oh no, Stuart froze right in the middle of his joke. Oh, now he's gone.
Okay. Am I back?
Now you're back.
Okay.
You were starting to sound like you were playing Zork, the what was it? What do you call it? It's like a text-based RPG.
Oh, like on the beginning of Big.
I don't remember that. I have seen Big, but I don't remember that. It's like
he's playing that game with the wizard.
Oh, probably. It's like I turn left and see a hammer, and I pick up the hammer. Like that.
Yeah. So you're in a clearing, and you have 1 tab left. You're in a clearing with Heather Locklear. Do you drink it or do you give it to her?
No, just drink it. Oh, I guess that was the wrong answer. Mike says you give it to her. What is wrong with you?
You give it to her? What's wrong with you?
I don't think the drink's going to make a difference in her mind.
Not when she sees what I've got.
See, Chuck's with me here. You drink it.
There's one. There's a classic for you.
Oh, shoot. Which one?
Mellow Yellow versus Jolt. Well, Mellow Yellow is still around. Is Jolt still around?
I don't know.
Huh.
Now, this would be a fun fight right here. Pee Wee Herman versus Sheldon from Big
That
Bang
would
Theory.
be awesome. I mean, when would the fight actually start?
I don't think they would.
I don't either. It'd be one of those where they just keep going around each other. She's not a tab kind of girl. That's great.
She might be a Metamucil kind of girl now.
Oh my God.
Oh,
What? Well,
You are harsh.
she's getting up there. What do you want me to say?
Oh my God.
You can't help her age.
you can drink the tab. I'm going to have an Ensure.
I got to put on weight.
You guys are horrible. Karma. That's all I have to say.
Urkel versus B. Arthur. He might actually win by accident. She'd be dead and mutilated. He goes, did I do that?
What did I say?
Look at this. P-word. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Let's not bring up Peter Zezel today.
Typos for the win. Urkel versus
God.
You know, that is a fight where Gilligan might end up going, did I do that? So if you were Gilligan and you had to take on Urkel, well, where's it going to take place? Is it going to take place on the island or where Urkel lives?
It's got to be
Or in Switzerland?
It's got to be the island. Island's more interesting.
Okay, so if you know your island, what are you going to do? It's like a big island cage match at that point. I mean, with all of the things you know, where would you I'd take them to that big spider cave.
That's true.
Is that spider still there? It's gone.
Yeah, they got rid of the spider, didn't they?
Yeah.
How did
How'd
they
they get rid of it?
Didn't they blow it up?
I thought they just buried it.
buried it? It would have taken
Yeah, like
20
they-
years to dig a hole that big.
And then you got to get it into it.
I would have probably gotten on that. I'd have gotten on that bike that they made and just run them over. It was what was it, a bamboo bike or something? What the heck was that thing?
Oh yeah, the bamboo bike. Yeah.
Boy, Lance says all the battles are at the Regal Beagle. I'm up in there.
Oh, this would be a sweet fight here, wouldn't it? How sweet would that be? Oh, dearie, I'm going to have to kick your ass. Not on my time. Step in time. Step in. You could see he'd be like her coach. You know? What was his name? Why can't I think of his name? Mary Poppins' friend. Dick Van Dyke's name. Bert. Bert would be like her coach. Step in time. Step in time. He'd be a real jerk. So what one did you have? Wait, where did you go? Here.
Oh, I thought that was funny. E.T. versus Predator.
You know, I was watching another YouTube guy. He's got a channel called Almost Human. I don't know if I agree with everything he says, but it's okay. But he was talking about Bob Daisley, who's the bass player, who was continually talking about how he doesn't get credited for the Ozzy music, for writing a lot of that early Ozzy stuff. And he was talking about how in 77, like he was talking about something that happened in 77 and saying that they had a roadie in Deep Purple that looked like E.T. And so he put a picture of E.T. somewhere within the realm. And he's like, wait, you said it was 77. So how could it be 77 when E.T. didn't even come out until 82, 83? When did it come out?
I don't know that.
You don't know that.
I don't know.
They could build a washing machine out of some grass and a coconut, and they couldn't build a damn boat.
Grass and a coconut.
Yeah, the best they came up with was that raft, right? And then it fell apart.
Why couldn't they just put a patch on the boat? I mean, it had a hole on the side. Just patch the boat.
Well, they tried it. Remember, they tried that one time, and it started.
The wood started pop. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they tried to use the syrup, wasn't it, or something like that?
Yeah.
It was just from Adrienne Barbeau versus Catherine Bach. I just saw Catherine Bach in a video.
Bach.
Bach. Catherine Bach. I'd have to go with Adrienne Barbeau. I mean, they did not ask Catherine Bach to be in Escape from New York for a reason, I would assume. I mean, Adrienne Barbeau.
Oh, Punky Brewster versus RoboCop. Wait, shouldn't that be? What was that little robot girl? It was like Small Wonder or something?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Small Wonder versus RoboCop. I was just wondering what version of Punky Brewster did I miss? Punky Brewster 2.0.
Oh, look at Starsky and Hutch versus Crockett and Tubbs.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm gonna go with Crockett and Tubbs. I really like Miami Vice.
I got to go with Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, me and you both.
I didn't like Hutch very much.
Could you just see Celia? I got to disqualify myself. I done them both. Thank you, Brian. Oh my God. Somebody else jumped right in my freaking head. Lancelot Link. Did you ever watch any of those shows, Jeff?
I've never even heard of it. What is that?
Oh, Lancelot Link. You got to look it up. It's got to be on YouTube. It was a Saturday morning, not a cartoon, but a Saturday morning live show. It wasn't live. I'm saying it was real people, real monkey. and he was a spy. So Lancelot Link was a chimp who was a spy, and it would be hilarity from there. But you remember BJ and the Bear then, right?
Yeah. Well, never watched it, but yeah, I do remember it on the commercial.
God, BJ and the Bear came to my mind just few minutes ago, and I'm like, who could I put up against that? Lancelot Link.
Laverne and Shirley are going to be all over Cagney and Lacey, let me tell you.
I mean, one milk and Pepsi thrown in the eyes, and you got one of them taken out right there.
And then Shirley calls the big ragu to take out the other one.
She throws a pizza pie in her face. There you go. Oh, you did it. You did it. Hobbit versus Willow. What about that one? Who played Small One? Who was that?
I don't know. I don't think she ever became well known, did she?
What? Just a banana versus the banana splits.
Well, they'd probably slip on the banana, and that would be it.
That's it. All the banana would have to do is strip.
Look at Born Distracted, the big ragu versus Fonzie.
Ooh,
That's a rough one because they teamed up a few times, remember?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Who did they fight though? I'd have to remember that.
There was, I think it was at least twice they got together to fight.
Yeah, it was like Marvel team up.
Did you ever notice Fonzie never fought anybody?
He never had to, right?
Yeah, like it was always a fight getting ready to happen, but then something would happen and there was no fight.
Yeah,
they never actually.
Didn't he usually huff at him? He'd do that. He'd do like that, and they'd be like, "Oh, yeah, you better get out of here."
I don't know. Was that Wanda from WandaVision?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that show.
Really?
No, never seen it.
Have you watched the Marvel movies?
No.
I mean, me with this sitting here. Oh, you haven't? So you've not seen any of the Marvel movies?
Oh, I've probably seen one or two, but
okay.
I saw one with a guy in a red suit. He was like a real wiseacre. Red and black, I think. Was it red and black? Do you know what I'm talking about?
You talking about Ant-Man or?
No. It was
Was it on TV or at the theater?
in the theater. I can't think of the guys.
Oh, you're talking about Deadpool.
Yeah.
Those are brilliant. Both of those movies are great.
He was a Weisenheimer. That's what he was.
He is a Weisenheimer, and it was brilliantly done. So here's the classic right here.
Oh, wait, go ahead.
Archie, this one.
Yeah.
You know what? All Archie's got to do is stick his finger in his butt, and he'll run off. I was violated.
Oh, Michael Garvey.
Wanda versus a fish called Wanda. So yeah, I've been reading Wanda. That's just, well, like I said, it's these two characters right here. Oh, not. Stay there, and you go that way. There. Oop, I went right on his wee. Right there.
It's almost impossible.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
it's Rich is the one really good at the pointing, right?
he is good at it. We need to practice.
Because he's always like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I can't even do it like good
I
times
know.
with.
Yes, like there's Jeff. There's Jeff. Where's Jeff? There's Jeff. Now you're stuck.
I think this is the first mention of Wheezy from the Jeffersons. How is she not?
I don't know.
You know, I just pointed and said "Good times with Retro Rich," and I'm wearing a shirt. How about that?
See?
We can just do an episode of a show right now.
I have to say Deadpool. Deadpool can take them all. That's just the way it is. Rich taught me to point. That's gonna be on his grave. The man who taught me to point. A real pointer. What a man.
Maybe Rich needs to do a show on that. I still can't get it right.
I'm almost there. You just have to think opposite. That's all you got. You got to think mirror image. And it's not even a mirror image. It's just the opposite. You're not over there. You're over there.
Talk about it.
Alana from Three's
Lana
Company.
from Three's Company. She was their neighbor, wasn't she? Like the older neighbor.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow. You talk about God. How do you even remember that one?
God. Okay, so wait a minute. I have to say it again. Tom Hanks, they have that YouTube video about him doing all the different impersonations, and he loves doing Ron Howard's voice. Okay, so yeah, okay, so what is this one?
I'm going with Street Fighter, Jeff Rule.
I could have to still stick with Marvel.
Yeah. Rich, I agree. That was a deep cut by DJC.
I don't know. You were talking about Ron Jeremy. That's kind of a deep cut.
Yeesh.
Yikes. Psykill from GoBots.
Pete keeps posting this.
Sackboy? What is Sackboy?
I'm going with Sackboy. Sackboy is from Little Big Planet from PS3.
Really? Okay.
It is a platformer, and its big thing was you could make your own game basically with it. They had a game built into it you could play with Sackboy, or you could build your own levels and stuff. It was really cool.
What did Sackboy do?
He was just like a little rag doll. He was made out of yarn, and he had a zipper right down his chest.
Huh. What was that movie that was like? Was it? What was that movie that came out with the little, like the gunny sack character, and it was 9 or?
Oh yeah,
6 or 9 or something.
Jeez, I even saw that movie and I can't remember.
I did too. I went to the theater and saw it.
That's a beauty.
Oh my gosh.
iCarly versus Godzilla.
Somebody just mentioned iCarly at school today. Yes, 9. That was the name of it. Okay. 13? Just throw out random numbers.
Retrovich said Little Big Planet is awesome. I agree. He's actually on the PS5. Who just said that? Was that Lane or Jeff Rule? Yeah.
Yeah. Dang it, he locked up again. Okay, what did you just say?
I wasn't listening.
Because you blanked out.
Oh, I don't know. What was I just talking about? Oh, I think Sackboy. He's got a new game on PS5. Jeff Rule mentioned it. But it's not called Little Big Planet. It's something else.
There's one that goes with what you mentioned earlier. We need to start ticking the box how many times that happens tonight.
That might be the new title of the show.
That might be. Still, my favorite ending of a game was still Uncharted 2, when she was asking him if he was scared when she was going to die, and he's like, no. Boy in his sack.
We might have to put Papa Pete in a timeout.
Ramon.
Oh boy!
Again?
Now, there was a game, A Boy and His Blob, which was actually a really fun game. Boy in his sack. Oh, Pete.
The B-52s. Oh, there you go. Versus you two. I'm going with the B-52s because, man, they could hide anything in those beehive hairdos, man. Little shurikens out of there. You could pull a sigh out of there.
I'd go with
they would win.
as well.
What the what?
Captain Kangaroo versus Arthur Carlson.
Wait a minute. What about doop dop bibbity bop?
I was stuck again. I was stuck again. Captain Kangaroo versus Captain Stewing. That's kangaroo all day. I didn't like Captain Stewing at all.
Do you think he'd blind him with ping pong balls and then take him out? Oh, this is Cyndi Lauper every day. Because she just wants to have fun. Dancing on Rosie O'Donnell's face.
I was watching the Girls Just Want to Have Fun video. You know that section where you have 9 girls and Cyndi Lauper's in the middle, and they're kind of rolling back and forth.
Yeah.
I turned to my wife and I said, "Do you think they still keep in touch?"
Uh-oh. Now it's getting heavy.
Oh boy, the Hulkster.
Yeah. Wow, I missed a couple here.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
Gary Gnu. What? Why am I forgetting who Gary Gnu is?
I don't know. I don't know who that is either.
I used to know.
Now
here's one. I think I mentioned this one, didn't I? I mentioned this one a couple of weeks ago.
Splits
last
week. Monkeys.
That's a great one, though. I love it.
Look what Rich just posted at the bottom. Those are the clown versus it.
How about the original It versus the new It? Versus a snail? What is that?
Drew Barrymore versus snail.
Am I missing something?
This is what happens when Chuck doesn't have enough tab to drink.
Oh, now this one's really good too. Get over here, you big dummy. And yeah, when I'm done kicking your ass, I want a cocktail. And that was good too.
Bunny Rabbit and Mr. Moose versus Gopher and Isaac the bartender.
I love how it's Bunny Rabbit and a gopher.
We should start a GoFundMe for DJC to get some more tab.
Yeah, I mean,
money,
they stopped making it, right?
Yeah, you can still buy it. I think what's left of it. Yeah, DJC, why don't you just buy some more?
just get it.
Yeah.
What in the hell, DJC?
Winnie the Pooh versus Leatherface. Yeah, Mike Lamont was the son.
My question. Well, this would be Frank Zappa all the way. I mean, actually, no. I think Frank Sinatra would kick his ass, but I don't know, man. It depends. If Frank Zappa's wearing those big platform shoes they used to wear in the early days, he'd stomp on his ass, I think. Unless Frank had some boots that were made for walking from his daughter. Oh, yeah. Oh, you did it again. We did it again. What? Fresca's not gross.
I've never had either one.
Are you? You've never had Fresca?
Mm-mm.
You know, it's a part of a television program. It's on The Boys. Yeah. Would you like a Fresca? Have a Fresca. Yeah, it's really weird. It's like a cult. Have a Fresca. Here's a question for everybody. This one came up the other day. I think when I was talking to Tommy. And I thought it was brilliant because I immediately knew what I would say. And so I said it. But I would love to have everybody throw down on this in this format. What song, or I'm going to say what song or album would you have made into a game for the Amico?
Wait a minute, say that again. Which song?
Yeah, what song or game would you have made into a game? Not what song or album, because there are albums out there that are theme albums, right? Like 2112, you know. But what songs or albums would you have made into a game for the Amico? And action.
Bad Out of Hell, Meatloaf.
Ooh! Like a man out of hell. Well, that kind of takes it. That already you already can't do it because that's not E for
Right.
everyone.
Hey, Penguin Poi says you guys like Blade Runner. I don't think has Penguin Poi been here before?
I don't. Well, I'm my apologies if you have.
Welcome.
Yeah. Like Blade Runner, you know, it's so funny that you say that because just today I mentioned Blade Runner, the second one. Because when we got done watching that, of course we own the first one, blah, blah, blah. Saw it at the theater when it came out. Really kick-ass film. Rutger Hauer was awesome in that. Rutger Hauer? No, that wasn't him. Yes. Right? No. Yes? Right. It was. Right? Anyway. So, oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, DJC. I'm going to get to that in a minute. But, so anyway, great film. Saw the second one. I was like, nah. But when I got to the end, this dude next to me goes, oh, that was interesting. And I go, yeah, right. And I said, my wife and I just watched the first one last night. So, I mean, that was kind of cool. And he's like, yeah, I didn't see the first one. Now, you did that too, didn't you?
What's up?
Did you see the new Blade Runner?
Yeah,
And you'd never seen the first one.
correct.
So what did you think? I mean, are you like, oh, I should watch the first one?
No, because I didn't like the second one.
Do you think you would have liked it if you'd have seen the first one?
Do I think I would like the second one if I saw the first one?
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, now let me ask you a question then, Jeff. Damn it.
I'm just so pressed for time, Stuart.
Okay. Wow. Now it's my fault. Now it's my fault. I'm being a dick. It's my fault. No, here's my question though. What did you think when you went to the movie? I mean, you knew there was another one.
No, I watched it on whatever channel it was on.
So you didn't go to see it.
No.
Okay, you're like, oh, it's on. People said it was good. I'll watch it.
Yeah. I didn't hate it or anything. I just wasn't into it.
But okay, so I've asked you that question. Now we got that one out of the way. Let's ask you this question. What the hell were you thinking?
Feeling pressure right now.
Well, you should, because this is important.
Wait, Mr. Pibb.
Mr. Pibb. Oh, Dr. Pepper. I don't know. I really like cherry Dr. Pepper. They don't have cherry Mr. Pibb, but I do like Mr. Pibb. Either one is good. If you said I got a doctor or a Mister, I'd say whatever. Just yeah.
Hey, welcome to Beezer03.
Ayo.
This looks like a Stuart question.
For new, I'm a pretty new channel fan. Cool. Thank you. I have a question. What is y'all's opinion on the new? Okay. Well, that's a soundtrack. The NYX soundtrack. I don't know what that is. I'm looking at it though. You talking about the? I'll have to check that out. I see it's for the game. It's the game soundtrack.
Wait,
I don't know, but
wait, what is that? NYX is a game?
Yeah. Now there's one that's got it listed as NYXX, but most of everything else is just NYX. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to check it out, and I will let you know because I love checking out music. Thanks for mentioning that. I'll have to do that. But here's my ultimate move on this movie. So at the end of the movie, when Sean Young shows up, what are you thinking? Aren't you thinking, who's this chick and what's her use in this movie?
I gotta be honest, I have no memory of this movie other than it was okay.
And therein lies my question and the answer. That's the answer to my question.
It wasn't one of those movies that was like, oh, I will remember this for a long time. It was like I watched it and I was like, okay.
Right. Well, I think that's part of my point. It's just like, well, why, why?
I think George Clark is new. Welcome, George Clark. What do we think about the economic crisis in Afghanistan?
I think it's too big for me to know.
I don't know.
I don't either.
We'll look that one up along with the NYX soundtrack.
I will read about the economic crisis in Afghanistan while listening to the soundtrack of Nick's. Also, Blade Runner is awesome. Saw it at the time and I've seen it 20 times.
Ooh, Pete.
There was something else. I needed to address this real quickly too. Megadeth, Every Day. They're a better band. They're a better long range band. So, I mean, they've got all of their records. I could listen to all of their records. Metallica, nope, not interested. It's the new Blade Runner movie to me. They started out strong. I was even into the Black Album, all of that. I didn't have a problem with the Black Album. But when it comes to Megadeth, though, I don't ever know why Dave ever had an issue because all the albums were good all the way through. So only 9 likes. Let's change that. That's great. That is great. And also DJC, I want to answer this finally. One of my favorite records. Where did it go? I don't even know where it went. Soft Parade by The Doors, right? That's what you mentioned. So good. So good. Man, I'm like lost right now on the chat. There, Soft Parade by The Doors.
We got so much coming in right now.
I know. Thick as a Brick, great album. Great album, but I'll challenge you, Michael. How about Songs from the Wood? I'll challenge you to check that record out if you haven't yet. Songs from the Wood is my favorite, but Stormwatch is another favorite of mine too. Nyx is a Blade Runner inspired. Oh,
I see this is on Switch. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, no doubt.
Penguin.
That's one thing my son tells me a lot about that he loves is soundtracks. He'll mention that about a lot of the games that he checks out. And I can't remember what this other one that he's playing one right now. There
you go. Game soundtrack. I just got this week.
Oh, wow.
Fight Crab. The original soundtrack.
Wow.
This is on, it's on a bunch of stuff, but I have it on Switch. But
Sweet.
When I got it, it came with the soundtrack, which is awesome.
Holy crap. Poodle Hat. Weird Al is awesome. I told you guys that story, right? Who can it be now? Another good one.
Whoop, Stuart, where'd you go?
Did I leave again?
Yeah.
I don't get what's going on tonight, man.
I don't know. We're
Betty White every day. Because you know what? Betty would look at her and go, "Here's the beef, bitch." Wham! That's it.
oh yeah. Air Zonk soundtrack is really good. And what a great game.
Yeah. So when it came down to songs that I thought would make great games, the first one that came to my mind was Red Barchetta by Rush. Now, another fun one, though, another fun one to do would be Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just have girls just doing fun stuff.
Hey, Heracle's here. What's going on, Heracle?
Plus,
Hey,
her manager was into wrestling, so you could have a wrestling scene in there. Right?
Lou Albano
Yeah.
with the old rubber band and the beard.
Yeah. I always love that scene that he had in the video where he's like pointing at her and he's I'm like, wow, it's not even in sync with what she's saying.
Oh, you're talking
there's
about
one
the
for
music
you.
video?
Running
Maybe-
Man the movie.
Maybe they should redo it and cast the Intelligent Running Man in the movie.
Running Man was based on a story written by whom?
I don't know.
What? Really?
No.
I'm just being a jerk now.
Roger Bannister.
Yes. How did you know? But it's actually pronounced Stephen King.
Ah, that was close.
That was close.
Beezer mentioned a possible life on Saturn, and you don't want to get me started talking about aliens and other planets. I'll be here for 6 hours.
Well, maybe we should do that sometime. We can start dipping into all that. Met Cyndi Lauper on a flight.
Really?
I thought it said in
a fight.
I thought it said in a fight.
Lou Albano versus Cyndi Lauper. I didn't know that. That was a golden age of wrestling right there.
Yeah.
The mid
And
80s.
of music.
Yes, music is very good.
What was this one?
Lou Ferrigno versus Kevin James. I love the King of Queens that Lou Ferrigno moved in like next door to them. I thought it was just such a funny idea. You know, he played himself too, which I thought was just perfect.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
If I was the Blob, I'd be worried. But if you can, yeah, I don't know.
you know, I do like Castlevania games, and the Netflix anime. I think I saw like 2 episodes out, and I really liked it, but I don't know why I stopped watching, to be honest.
Yeah, I started watching that myself. Very anime.
That happens with me a lot. I'll watch a show and I'll see like 1 or 2 episodes and I like it, and I don't know. I just don't go back. I don't know why.
There's just so many. I mean, I'm just like, oof. You know, it's like La Chevalier d'Eon that I caught on cable. I don't know. I think it was cable back then when I caught that and I bought it. That was pretty cool. Oh, wait a minute. Tiffany Amber Thiessen? Who's that?
She was on Saved by the Bell.
Oh, okay. Because Alyssa Milano's every day.
I'm going Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Okie dokie. No fighting over that date. The Ferrigno Incredible Hulk versus Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Well, Blart's got the advantage. He's got that segue.
He does have the segue. See ya.
Wait a minute. Put that up there because I think Pete's responding to this.
But can I buy a ticket? And is it mud or Jello? Just checking.
See, Mike's with me on this one.
See. Nobody is nobody wanting to. Nobody's going to throw down on my question, I guess, huh? I'm just a song head. I come up with these things. I don't know. There's so many songs out there. Bytor and the Snow Dog. That would be fun. Sorry, I'll just keep throwing them out. What about Safety Dance? You could have a game about Safety Dance.
Yep. It's not both ways. It's only this way.
It's
Only that way.
There's only one way to Safety Dance.
Pete wants to know, what question are you talking about?
What question? I said, what would be a song? This came up on the show the other day. What song would you like to, because it's a new game system coming out, what song or what album, because there's themed albums, would you like to see made into a game for the Amico? So, like, I'm a little thrown off right now myself. So, you know, I don't know. Now I'm all thrown off.
Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck versus Donald Duck. Yeah, Daffy all the time. Walk like an Egyptian. There you go.
I love that video, by the way.
What's the best part? Here's the best part, is right at the end where she does that little eye move where she's like,
oh, she looks
walk
back.
like an Egyptian. She does that little side look. I'm just like, yeah.
Walk like Egyptian. She does this. She's like this, pointing to like the girl next to her. And when we do that, it goes, it's perfect time. Oh, there's Pete's answer.
The saga begins. There you go. See, you could do like a Weird Al game where it's just you have to eat it, and the Raya the Kaiser, and there's all kinds of those. You could be a surgeon.
Okay, what?
Ooh, Tommy could be a pinball theme game. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Oh, that's perfect.
That is, isn't it? You could make your way around.
Shoot, I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, I know. A great one would be what the heck? It's April Wine, and it's from Nature of the Beast. Caught in the Crossfire. That'd be great. Caught in the Crossfire. Oh man, that'd be great. Great.
How about Daydream Believer by the Monkees, and you have to dance like Davy Jones? Have you ever seen him dance in that video?
With Marsha?
No. Just in the actual video.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, he was.
Is that when he's doing that? You know who stole a lot of his moves was Axl Rose.
Video. Watch a video of Daydream Believer and watch when he dances.
Okay.
The way it's like I don't know how he does it. Then he does that little shuffle where he goes backwards.
And that's what I'm talking about. Axl Rose really ripped off a bunch of Davy Jones stuff. I'm waiting for Pete to tell you you're stuck again. I need to go through my stuff and see what would be good. Man, you're really stuck. You are really stuck. Like tomorrow, maybe while he's stuck here, I'll just make mention of this. So here's one of my favorite bands called Symphony X. And tomorrow I'll be talking with this gentleman. His name is Mike LaPond, and he is the bass player for Symphony X. But the craziest thing, oh, he's gone. He'll be back. The craziest thing is that Mike has done so many other projects with other people. So tomorrow evening on Hammer Away, I'll be talking with my buddy Mike. And Jeff is texting me right now. Let's see what he has to say, shall we? Bloopity blippity blop blop boop boop. And you think we are? It says we're still live. So, because I'm here. So if you want to pop in, pop back, pop back, pop back. Maybe he can't. Maybe I'll have to say goodnight for tonight. I don't know. You got to go, DJC. Thanks. Thank you. Deleted Air Zonk from Spotify. Oh, man. That stinks. Not E for everyone, but any Iron Maiden album. That is absolutely right. Fear of the Dark would be good. Pick a David Bowie song. You could be you could be Major Tom. And you could do that. There could be an Ashes to Ashes game. Yeah. I mean, some of those may not be rated E for everyone. Especially if you saw Velvet Goldmine. Yikes. That was an interesting show. See you, DJC. Oh, Jeff says his StreamYard's not working. Crapola. All right, folks. Yes. I'm telling him yes. That Pete says, we still hair. Says we still here. La, la, lulu. Boom. So, yeah, my buddy Mike. I would give you a brief history of Mike and of Symphony X, but I haven't prepared that. So we'll, kind of what I'm going to do on Hammer Away too is do that. Like, keep your eye out. I'm going to be talking with Toby Jepson. Unfortunately, there was a family issue. He couldn't make it to do the show last night that we were planning on, but he'll be back. So Mike LaPond is tomorrow night on Hammer Away. Friday, a week from this Friday, I'll be talking with Keith Michaels from the band, and I'm going to show this because it's more impressive, from Tango Down. So I'll be talking with the drummer from Tango Down next Friday about what's coming up with Tango Down and what the heck is going on with Tango Down and their past, days. They've had 5 albums so far. They're working on their 6th album. 5 albums so far. They've had 1, 2, 3, 4 singers. Chaz West is their newest one. I hung out with him, and that's who sings on Bulletproof that I just showed you. So Tracy Guns, yes, actually I saw Tracy Guns on stage a couple of years ago. It's a few years ago now. My band, actually Tracy Guns was 2017. Yeah, 2017. LA Guns was playing at a place at a gig called Rock and Skull back in 2017. I was the bass player for a vocalist that was there. And then the next year we came back with our own band in 2018. But Tracy Guns was there. It was he and Phil, and they were having a really cool show. Another band you want to check out, and sometime I'm going to try to get an interview with this guy because he has a brand new album with another band. But check out a band called End Ever After. Jeff says his computer restarted, so we're going to see what happens here. If you can come back on and say hello. X-Men versus Doom Patrol. Good thinking. Did anybody ever see the old comic book where they meshed Marvel? Any of the comics where they meshed Marvel and DC? Anybody into that? Because those would make a great video game right there. DC versus Marvel. Because they had the Spider-Man, they had the large comic, the Spider-Man and Superman. and they had all kinds of stuff. So Jeff says he's coming back, so hang tight. It's 56K modem. That's good, Brian. Oh man, that's great. So anyway, what was I talking about? Tango Down, Tracy Guns. So yeah, Tracy Guns and Phil left the stage. They also had one of their former vocalists came out and he was singing with them too, which was really, really cool. But they had this gentleman, Michael, and I can't remember his last name now, dang it. They left the stage. Phil and Tracy left the stage, and Michael stepped up to the mic, and it was him and the bass player and the drummer. That drummer was phenomenal, by the way, and I'll point him out at some point in time too. And they did Purple Rain while those two rock stars took a break. But then found out later that this gentleman, Michael, who sang it, was the guy from End Ever After. He was the lead guy in End Ever After. I freaked out. I didn't like that. I didn't know that. I should have known that at the time, but it was cool to have met him anyway. Dream Theater is amazing. I'm going to tell you what, though. If you like Dream Theater, then check out Symphony X. Symphony X, especially if you want a good starting place, the Odyssey is a great place to start. They did brilliant records after that. If you want to check out Paradise Lost or Underworld is really good. And they did Iconoclast is really awesome. There's Paradise Lost is really, really, really good. Here's their double live album. This one is called Twilight in Olympus. Really, I mean, they're all great. This is one of my favorite classic Symphony X, Divine Wings of Tragedy. Is great, great, great. And The Damnation Game. And then they had their first album. The only other one that I don't have here because it's somewhere else. Oh, it's right here. All right, I'll show it to you. It's called 5. It's Symphony X5, the New Mythology Suite. Hi, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what I miss?
Me talking about music. So this is the 5, the New Mythology Suite. All of it is brilliant stuff. Mike LaPond is not on every record. The only one of theirs I don't have is their first album yet. But yeah, Mike will be with me tomorrow. So yeah, how about that? AOL dial.
Yeah, I was able to find one of my old AOL discs. I got 40 more hours to go.
Oh man, Sunbomb. I'll have to check that out. Tracy Guns is in a band called Sunbomb. Maybe I'll get an interview with him then. Talk to him about that. Tracy Guns versus Tracy Lords. I'm sure there's a possibility that those two have already met up. Bumped uglies. That's a high possibility. Rock and roll and porn kind of go together. Yeah, there's a question for you, Mike. Michael Garvey, what kind of movies? The Odyssey versus the Iliad. But Symphony X, here's the way I think, Rich, if you really, and for anybody else who's mentioned Dream Theater, the way I describe it is when I'm listening to Dream Theater, sometimes I love Dream Theater. I've been into them since they did Dream and Day Unite, when Dream and Day Unite with Charlie Dominici.
Dominici.
And he went on and did his own stuff. Some people pronounce it Dominici or Dominici. Anyway, but check out When Dream and Day Unite if you have not checked that out yet. That was before James LaBrie joined the band and they switched over to Atco Records for their second record, which was 3 years in the making. There was 3 years in between When Dream and Day Unite and that album. But I was into them then and saw them play live here on the second record. And it was amazing. I got to interview James Mayung, not James LaBrie, James Mayung, the bass player. And I'll be running those on Hammer Away soon. So anyway, Symphony X is amazing. The thing I always thought about Dream Theater is I always thought that they had a hold of your hand and they took you on the beginning of this song, right? And then all of a sudden it's like they kind of let go of your hand. They're like, you good? You good? You good? You're like, yeah, I'm good. I mean, I think I'm good, right? I'm good. And then all of a sudden they kind of go, woo-choo, and they kind of take off on you. And then they come back and they kind of go, did you miss me? Or you're like, yeah, okay. You know, but Symphony X never does that. They have you with them the whole time. It's just, it doesn't go too far off of on a tangent. So you'll be interested, for those of you who like Dream Theater, you'll be interested to hear what John Mayung says in that interview, because that interview is from that second record. So there'll be things that he says on there that you'll probably deem pretty interesting for as long ago as that was. So that's me going yada, 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 yada. There you go. Got to be a good ending note right there. James Taylor versus Paul Simon.
Huh.
I mean,
I feel like they'll just talk it out. I don't see this fight going anywhere.
They'd sing it out.
Yeah.
They just. I could just see Paul Simon starting in on Graceland and just singing why they shouldn't fight and why he's just going to leave.
Was Paul Simon wearing that turkey outfit?
And being thrown out of a copter?
Yeah. As God's my witness, I thought Paul Simon could fly.
Especially in a turkey outfit. Kool-Aid Man versus Kool and the Gang. With no Ks. With no Ks. Here was the thing. One of my students said to me the other day, he goes, so there was a skit and the Kool-Aid Man was just sitting there in his living room or his TV room. And all of a sudden a car comes crashing through the wall and he goes, hey, you know, from the other side, that isn't such a good idea. James Brown versus Isaac Hayes. Again, another resurrection fight.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Is Isaac Hayes is gone, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, because he was in what movie that I mentioned earlier? He passed away in 2008.
Now, hold on here. Pete just got his WKRP Complete Series box set today. Pretty sure I ordered mine before him. Still don't have mine. Actually, it's kind of funny you mention that because I emailed the seller today just saying, hey, you said you sent this at least at the latest by January the 29th. And now here we are, March 3rd. I said, can I just get my money back or, you know, what's going on here?
Or can I just drive to wherever it is?
Oh, by the way. Oh, look at this. Pete ordered his February 26th.
That's not good.
From Amazon, Pete? Christopher Cross versus Chris Cross.
He would just sail away.
Oh, Stuart's gone.
Really? I'm gone?
You're back. He froze.
What is with this
This is
tonight?
I don't know. This is a bad night for streaming, apparently.
I guess. And it was such a beautiful day. I mean, I don't get it. It's not like you're like, well, the weather sucks. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever getting WKRP.
I believe that you will. I believe you will. Yeah. It'll happen. It'll happen. I don't know. So you haven't heard, obviously you haven't heard back from the seller.
I don't know. Let's see. How would I hear back from? I guess through Amazon. That's where I sent them.
Yeah, I would assume. There you go. Shaft all the way.
Poor Huggy Bear.
Because I mean, Shaft, he's a bad mother. Watch your mouth. Well, I'm just talking about Shaft.
Oh, see, this says shipped, expected by January 29th.
What? So can you get into any details? What's it say?
View order details. It just says shipped. It should arrive between January 22nd and January 29th.
Well, and if you look, I mean, you can't get any deeper to see where it might be now.
No, there's no information for tracking.
Well,
this is all through Amazon too, which sucks.
Well, I know, that's crazy.
Let's see. Can I track it? No, I can't. Well, it said give him 2 days to respond, so I sent it early today.
Yeah.
I'll give him tomorrow, and then we'll see what's going on. I don't know what I do after that. You talk to Amazon? Someone just doesn't send you the item?
Yeah.
Wait, Pete, where did you order from?
That's what I'm wondering. Did he get it from eBay or something? Or
I don't know. That's what I'm talking about.
that's what I'm talking about. WKRP complete.
I'm super pixelated. It's finally happened.
Yeah, you are super pixelated. So
That's weird on my end. It's fine.
what? Okay, so wait a minute.
I'm looking at myself on the on the YouTube video. Yeah. Boy, that's terrible. I almost look like a ghost.
Uh-huh. You do have a ghostly thought about you there when you're looking at it.
Yeah. I've gone all 8-bit. Ooh.
So okay, so if I go to all right, I'm going to look up WKRP here on the Complete Series DVD. Okay, and it's the green one, right? It's green. It says it's $53.38. Prime?
Yeah, it's green.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they have it as Prime. So I mean you should really already have it.
Look at the price. The price is now $53.
Yeah.
It was like $40 when I ordered.
How much was it? I thought that was
it was around $40.
Really? Okay, so it was like 38 or 39. Huh. 53. Because I'm looking on eBay and they've got it for there's like $25.49. That's so it'd end up being $35.
Yeah. I'll wait till I hear from this guy and then I'll
and there's let's see, what is this? Oh no, did he just send us a photo of it at his place?
Who?
Pete. He just sent us a photo of it sitting on his desk. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of shoes. Cruel you, cruel you, cruel you. You know what I mean?
All 4. WKRP was only on 4 seasons?
Yeah, it's only 4 seasons.
I thought it was on 5. Yeah, there's Pete's. Well, this night sucks.
Well, now wait a minute. Well, no. There's a bonus disc in the box set. I don't know what's on the bonus disc.
I don't have WKRP. I'm all pixelated. This night sucks.
Don't worry, I won't take that personally. Not until we're off the air and I have a clean box of tissues. Infinite says he's on a phone. Tales from the Gold Monkey.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the new title of the show. This night sucks. We completely forgot to mention that this is the Switch's 4th anniversary. It came out on this day in 2017. Yep.
Good Lord.
So exactly 4 years ago, I was sitting in front of my TV playing Breath of the Wild.
God, I feel so far behind. I just got, I don't know, how long have I had? Did I get mine from, I guess I got mine. I guess I had my original one for over a year now.
And right now, Bloomberg has an article that the headline is Nintendo plans Switch model with bigger Samsung OLED display.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. We've been hearing these rumors for over a year. I'll believe it when I see it.
It's not a rumor. Tommy would not like these pixels.
What's wrong with kids? He said he talks to kids in
$29.50.
I know.
That's crazy. You've turned 8-bit, Jeff. You're like the NES version, and I'm like the Switch. You're on throwback night.
Yeah.
Way back Wednesday.
Yeah, these Switch Pro rumors have been going on for a long time. Hey, George Games, how's it going?
There he is. See, if we'd have left, George would not have made it. Now, here's one for you. 2 Stephen Kings. What was Stand By Me's original name when it was in literature form?
I don't know.
Anybody? Stand By Me was a book or a story by Stephen King. But its original name was what?
Yep. Well, all this talk of WKRP on our channel shot the price right up.
I know, right?
We're
duly handed responsible.
We're just like Metal Jesus. Yeah, here's the thing. Sales for the Switch are just through the roof. Why would they even put out a new Switch right now? Why not just wait until the sales slow down? What are you gaining at this point?
Well, don't they say the norm is 7 years?
What's that?
The norm is 7 years on a system?
It used to be around 5, and it's been growing. So,
okay.
Nintendo's kind of hinting around that they're going to go 8 years. Which because they keep saying the Switch is at halfway through its life cycle, so
yeah,
that would put it at 8. I don't know. I don't know why you put out a new system when the old one is sound like crazy. It's like people saying Mario Kart 9. When's that coming out? It's like it'll probably come out when Mario Kart 8 stops selling.
That's right,
and that's not happening anytime soon. It's still one of the top sellers every month.
Is that right?
Yeah, there's no reason to put out a new one if the old one's still selling well.
Wow.
I mean, you might as well have it ready to go when you need it, but
yeah,
they don't need it right now.
No. The Body, that is correct. It was originally called The Body. That was the name of the story.
Geeks with cash. I'd be a miserable influencer. Buy this crap. I got bills to pay. I'm with you, Geeks with cash.
Amen to that.
Amen.
And then there's this. I think who was the comedian that had Sniglets?
Oh, jeez. I can picture this might be one only Lance or Papa P can come up with.
Yeah. Sniglets.
Oh.
Sniglets. Rich Hall.
I barely even remember that.
Yeah.
What the hell was a Sniglet anyway? I don't even remember.
Well, Look at this. Look at this. Richard Bachman wrote The Running Man, not Stephen King. Oh, okay. So do we say Richard Bachman versus Stephen King since it's the same person?
Yes.
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 Yes. What was here's one for you. Does anybody read wait a minute, what's his name? Dean Koontz? Does anybody read Dean Koontz books? He had a movie, there was a movie made from one of his books called The Watcher. Or was it just yeah, I think it was called The Watcher. The movie was no good, but
Rich Hall versus Retro Rich.
now it's getting personal. What? Can you believe we watched Norm Macdonald all those years on SNL and then he becomes Colonel Sanders?
Or Barry becomes a talking pigeon on Mike Tyson Mysteries. Poor Rich. I wear his shirt today.
Yes.
And I'm all pixelated.
And you're all
Nobody
pixel.
can see the shirt.
The 8-bit version of Bacon Ice Cream Productions. my Papa Pete shirt's on its way.
I wore mine yesterday on his.
I saw that. I saw that.
He refused to wear the Go Game Go shirt, though.
What? What the hell?
He showed it to everybody to prove he had it.
Okay.
Just to rub it in. Still not wearing it.
You know,
He's going to return it.
Michael, I have to say that scene, there's certain times where you choose a song that's just right for a movie scene. And I don't know what it is about All Along the Watchtower that was perfect when they were coming in on that snow scene and coming into to the ending of that movie.
So yesterday, Pop Pete and I did a video, which got taken off of YouTube. Now today I'm on YouTube and I'm all pixelated, so people can't really see me. Yeah, I like this conspiracy theory, Pete.
Yeah, what's going on with that? Bachman Turner Overdrive versus Richard Bachman. And yes, I'm saying Bachman because all these years I called it Bachman, but then I saw an interview with Randy Bachman, and it's Bachman. So it's like Neil Peart. It's not Pert, it's not Part, it's Peart.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. All those times. Well, it's like my buddy, right? Mealy. It's not Matijevic, it's Matijevic.
Bach. I guess it'd be back.
I didn't get that until you said that. Back.
That's two Bach references in the show.
Isn't it beautiful?
Because we had that goes somebody versus Catherine Bach. I was like, Bach.
That would be me though. After all these years, Bachman.
I've got to go with Steve McQueen's Mustang on that one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wait, is it Barney? Is that Barney from Simpsons? Is that his last name, or is it somebody else?
That's his last name. Yeah,
Barney.
Yeah,
Barney. I like when he talks and he just like burp right in the middle of his sentence.
What about? I have to do this before we go. Can I even type? Two Sidemen. Fine Young Cannibals versus 10,000 Maniacs. Never was my style. Neither of those were my. Those were like.
Oh, I've got Finding Cannibals, they had some. I mean, their big hit I really liked.
Guys, me crazy.
I remember when they first came out, and that lead singer, he was like going to be in a movie, and there were people act like he was going to be like the next big star. I'm like, what?
Yeah, yeah. Barney Stinson is Neil Patrick Harris's character in How I Met Your Mother. Wait for it. Oh, we already did that one. I'm just hitting buttons now. The Simpsons Barney is Barney Gumbel. See, we learn things every day
From Papa Pete.
from Papa Pete. We should just have that as an episode from Papa Pete. Legendary. Legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
Pete should do a show where he just tells stories, and it can be called Tales from Papa Pete.
Tales from Papa Pete.
That'd be awesome.
Pete's Papa Tales.
Maybe not that one.
Maybe not that. That's his third sex tape.
That's Papa Pete After Dark.
Pete's Papa Tales. Oh, we got some tales.
Here's the classic battle right here: heads versus tails.
Heads versus tails. Skins versus shirts. That's a name of an album right there. Heads versus tails. That's an album. That's just like 3 sides to every story. Who had that in a song? It was Loverboy, I think. There's your side and there's my side. And then there's the truth. Toblerone! That's the second sex tape.
Michael Garvey thinks Papa Pete should have an OnlyFans page.
What is... That's great. That's great. Yeah, anytime you've got so much stuff, you can just go, oh, yeah, that. Oh, you mean this? Pete's like that machine that's in, I think I already mentioned it, it's in Eraser. Where it just...
Hey, Peter snuck in right at the end.
Whoo! What's up?
Just getting ready to sign off, and you popped in.
Like Papa Pete.
Papa Pete popping.
So remember tomorrow, before we get going, I've got a conversation with Mr. Mike LaPond, who has his own project. I met him when he was with Symphony X, but he's got his own project now it's on its 3rd album. So I'll be talking with him tomorrow. There's just going to be lots of things to talk to him about, because even though he and I have been friends for a long time, since the Symphony X came to St. Louis with Blind Guardian, and then they came back again, and we hung out again. And then when we took out Rise of Sky Papa.
The Rise of Sky Papa. Hey, we had all three members of original Next Level Gaming in time. We had Chris Fastback was in earlier, then Mike showed up, and we got Peter here at the end.
Oh man, and Blake's back. Yeah, you can rewatch this at home.
Blake was here. He left for a couple hours, came back. We're still on.
I can leave. They'll still be there. But yeah, Blake, make sure you check out some Symphony X. Like I said, a good album to start with is The Odyssey. It's fantastic. The artwork is amazing. Great songs. Everything is top notch on this record. I mean, their other albums are great too. Paradise Lost. Everything has this. Oh, by the way, Paradise Lost. This album artwork, this cover, was done by a gentleman who worked on the King Kong movie storyboards. And
That's very cool.
is a big fan, and he told him, hey, I'd love to do an album cover for you guys. So Paradise Lost, that's what that was. But yeah, Symphony X. Mike LaPond, me and Mike tomorrow.
So Stuart, should we get into topic one?
Yep. Topic time.
Topic number one.
Gogamego doesn't do topic.
Oh.
It's easy to get on a Dio kick, Blake. That's real easy. Always easy. Sometime I'll put together a Dio episode for Hammer Away. We'll talk about that. Oh my God. It just keeps coming. Whoop. That's what Pete's video said.
I need to go back. I need to go back and watch our episode on original Next Level Gaming.
Yeah, me too. Me too. All right. Shall we call it?
Sure. Oh, we're over 2 hours already. Yep.
It's Tom Holland every day. I really enjoy him as Peter Parker. He's really good. So.
All right. Is that it?
That's
Tune
it.
in tomorrow for Stuart's show.
And soon I'm going to be doing some stuff about the knack. So Jeff's going to be joining me for that. And, you know.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
didn't know you were doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we have to. I really want you there when we're talking about our. Because I'm going to have some mini episodes that are going to be talking about some of my experiences and stuff like that. And since you were a big part of those experiences, I kind of want to hit some of those experiences so that I don't have to talk about those in the interviews and stuff. Because I really want to get an interview with Bert Navarre. And so you'll be with me on that show. But but I just want to, you know, I don't want to bore them with it. You know, at that point it turns into a Chris Farley interview. So you remember when
we had the dinner together?
We got fish?
I guarantee you, he has no memory of us going to dinner.
No, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say that, but he hasn't returned my calls yet, so we'll find out.
I do. Right before we went to dinner, remember he signed a boob.
That's right. I forgot. That's right, though. I totally remember that. He signed a boob. Okay, I've signed a boob. Shall we go to get dinner?
Yeah. That's when he asked us, "Is there a good place for seafood?" It's like, well, right there. Let's go.
I could just see him signing and looking at us. So, is there a place where we can get some food? Yes, I have this. Okay, so fish. Yes. Oh, right here. Okay. So, oh, you want me to sign the other one? Okay. Yeah. So it's right over there. Okay.
Wait, Pete never said go or gone. He said go game.
Where's it?
He said thanks, guys. He lost track.
Now
Go.
he's frozen. So is he waiting for us to say it? Should I start it? Go.
There you go.
Okay.
All
I
right,
said
Stuart.
go.
Take us out with Papa Pete.
Game. Gone like a bat out of hell.